Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are and whatever time it is. I hope you are having a good one. Welcome back to House Flipper 2 with Rash Decision. If you enjoy this type of content, please leave me a like, subscribe, and maybe even a comment to let me know. Enjoy the video. Alright, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That is right, we're on flip number 6. We are starting, I'm sorry, not 6, 7. I just confused myself because I have the 5 here that I've sold, as well as the one that I kept to the Over the Moon build that I have actually kept. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it just yet, but I did keep it. It is mine. I'm gonna hold on to it. I'll decide what to do with it. But one thing I noticed is that I have 4 from Pinnacove, and I have 1 from Crayfish. I think it's time to buy a house from the forest. Now the problem is that all the ones from the forest are somewhat large, so I expect this to be a rather lengthy multi-part video. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna increase my maximum record time so that each video will be slightly longer. But even if there's more of them, it'll cover more ground. So the first one I'm looking at is I was kind of looking at the barn, but also the charming hideaway kind of caught my eye. But I'm gonna start with the barn just because I do have a decent idea of what I want to do with it. When I was looking around, it had like a lot of like lumber mill vibes and that sort of thing to it. Looks like they tried to put in like a living space of some kind up here. But yeah, I'm thinking I want to do this one, and we'll see how it goes. Here we go. And this will be our first coral root forest build. And right off the bat, I'm already liking this little front landing right here. This is actually very similar to the build I was going to do. That was going to be like full custom, showing you like how I would do like a tiny house. And because of that, I'm going to do it like I was going to do the tiny house. And it's just going to be how it is. So we're going to go ahead, and there will be like a lot of landscaping I do after the fact. I'm going to build in a garden and everything. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get everything demolished, get everything sold, cleared. I might leave the vines. I like the vines being there. I might actually accentuate them a little bit. But we are going to get it done, and this is going to be the first episode of Flip 7. Let's get started. All right, and that's going to do it for this episode. We got an absolutely insane amount done with this episode. So I got all of the demolition and rebuilding done. I've got most of the interior ready to go. I'm going to redo the chimney and all of the outside as well. You know what? Let's actually ask a question here. Let's see. Calculator. I believe it was 24 by like 27 and a half. So this actually comes out to like 660 square feet per floor. That's actually really, really good. It comes out to just over 1,300 square feet, 1,320, I believe, was what the math would come out to. When you include like the upper floor and the lower floor, like this upper loft area as well as the lower floor. This upper loft actually wouldn't be classified as living space according to at least the state code that I live in. So you could actually get away with calling this a 660 square foot house. And it's actually wonderful for that because it makes this wonderful little cabin in the woods built out of an old barn. And that's exactly what I'm going to be going for, is like just the cabin in the woods kind of look and vibe. So my plan is I've got the fireplace right here. I plan on putting like a couch along here, put a TV up there, and like call that a living room. I want to put a giant inset bookshelf like right here. I may rebuild parts of this wall just to accommodate the depth of the bookshelf, but I want to put the biggest bookshelf I can, or like set of cabinets, what have you, right here. It's all going to be right there. Like that's going to be everything for shelving and storage in this house. And out here, this is going to be the kitchen. If you notice, I got rid of the windows, made it one big window in the center. Sink will go there. I'm going to build out the cabinets over here, going to build out cabinets over here, and I'll put the fridge against this wall with a stove next to it. That's going to be pretty straightforward. Now, I did have the idea of like kind of continuing around this corner because I did move this door over, and that'll be a bathroom in there. And of course, like a utility closet down underneath the stairs will get built out. So I could continue around. I've been playing a lot of horror games recently, and I'm fairly certain that I just heard something come through, like maybe the wall in my apartments or what have you. And I turned around because I heard like a growl. And or at least what I assumed was a growl, and I'm sure you didn't pick it up on the mic. It was way too quiet for that. But I'm just gonna say that I heard a sound. It probably came from like a neighbor's apartment, whatever, who cares. But I've been playing a lot of horror games recently, so that's why I just randomly turned around like that. That's because I heard it from behind me, so it's probably the neighbors over there moved like some furniture or something. I'm not going to worry about it. Anyway, this is going to be a kitchen. I might continue around this wall. In fact, it's probably a good idea to do so. Put me a nice table out here in the middle of the floor. Got my living room area right here, big shelf. And this whole upstairs area, this is all going to be a bedroom. I'm going to put like a small study right here, maybe like a whatever I can fit in here. I'm not quite sure because that wall or that ceiling is going to be kind of gnarly to deal with. But the one thing that I'm actually trying to go for is I'm trying some of the newer options, and it's actually kind of ironic that just in the last video I was asking, I was saying, hey developers, can we get those options that are in in custom build mode? And of course we got them. We also have a wallpaper that actually acts like carpet, and there's a couple of other things that I've seen in like mods and builds here and there that I haven't done yet. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a carpet up here. I probably should do a white carpet or a near white carpet, but I'm leaving it as this color. I might turn it more beige if I get the mood to do so. I'm thinking about doing that actually. But right now, my plan is to make all of the windows and doors black or wenge. And actually, I'm just going to go ahead and show you what I mean by that. So if I go up to this one and I say that I want it to be wenge, let's do Let's see. Here it is. Light wenge is kind of what I'm thinking. So this is kind of the coloring. And honestly, like, I'm thinking about doing like the mullion bars in black. Oh, that's right. They call them Muntin bars here. Let's see. I could probably just throw it in ebony and it would be okay. And of course, like the windowsill, keep that as like the light wenge. And is it actually called? Yeah, it's wenge. Well, I don't know why. I just second guessed myself because I wasn't sure if that was the correct term, if that was the correct pronunciation. But yeah, that right there is like pretty much exactly what I'm thinking. Have the white trim like I always do. Have like the really dark window with the dark handle and Muntin bar. That's pretty much exactly what my thought process is there. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna paste it over here, just to give you an idea what we're kind of thinking. Like, yeah, like that right there. In fact, I could probably just paste this around because this is exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah, there we go. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this because it's like just a couple of clicks. Not a big deal. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. There it is. So that's kind of what I was thinking for the windows and doors, and then I'm going to do the front door a little bit different. Don't worry about that. It's not going to stay blue. It's not going to stay sky blue. Not with this kind of layout. But my idea here is with the cabin in the woods look, I'm going to use a lot of wood, a lot of wood, and when I use like these air blocks, these I don't know what you call them. What actually are they called? Let's see, architectural breeze blocks. That's a good name for them. Yeah, when I use these breeze blocks up here, I wasn't overly sure it's what I wanted to do. And then when I got to looking at it from like out here, it has an awesome presentation to it. So I'm going to do my best to leave them there. And actually, I just noticed something I forgot to do. I did want to do this. There we go. So yeah, I want to do my best to kind of leave them there. And I may change out this column, I may not. If I do change out the column, I will probably do something a little bit different. I'll probably raise this up by one and get rid of this whole row if I get rid of that column. But I'm going to decide whether or not I'm going to do that between this video and the next. But that's going to cut it out. Cut it out? That's going to that's going to be it for now. Have a good one, my dudes. Cheers.